Good morning, dear students. I am Professor G.B. Shendge. In last lecture, we have seen the lecture number 8 and 9 assessment tools for determining production and efficiencies in cropping system and in farming system. In this lecture, we have seen the different production efficiencies calculated by using the different formulas, which is divided into three groups. First one is based on land use efficiency, second one based on biological potential, that is called as yield advantage, and third one is classification based on economic criteria. Okay, now see the lecture number 10 and 11. This is the next lecture of Agro 247, lecture number 10 and 11. Title of this lecture is Sustainable Agriculture, Sustainability Index and Conservation Agriculture. What is meant by sustainable agriculture? Definition of sustainable agriculture, advantages of sustainable agriculture, goals and problems in sustainable agriculture. In the sustainability index, in this point, we have already seen the different production efficiencies and their formulas, and in conservation agriculture, definition, advantages, disadvantages and concept of conservation agriculture. Okay, this is the lecture number 10 and 11, part first. In this lecture we have seen the only the sustainable agriculture, definition of sustainable agriculture, scope, importance, advantages, goals, problems of sustainable agriculture. First is the what is the sustainable agriculture? Okay, sustainable agriculture, it is the word sustainable, it comes from sustain. This is the Latin word. Sustainable is the Latin word, that is the sustainer. This is the Latin word of sustainable agriculture, and the meaning of that word is to maintain, to support or to endure. This is the meaning of sustainable agriculture, or sustain. Okay, sustainable agriculture is a Latin word. Latin word is sustainer. The meaning of that word is to maintain, to support or to endure, to maintain the soil fertility or to maintain the fertility of soil, long term effect or to maintain the long term fertility of soil, that is called as sustainable agriculture. मराठीमध्ये त्याला काय म्हटलं आता, टिकाऊ, लॉंग टर्म, बरेच दिवस किंवा खूप दिवस टिकणे, त्याला काय म्हटलं जातं, सस्टेनेबल किंवा सस्टेनेर असं म्हटलं जातं. The sustainable agriculture, it is also known as eco farming, it is also called as natural farming, it is also called as organic farming and permaculture. Okay, in Japan it is called as permaculture, organic farming, eco farming and natural farming. Okay, sustainable agriculture, the different names of sustainable agriculture are eco farming, natural farming, organic farming and permaculture. Okay, this is the introduction of sustainable agriculture. Then see the definition of sustainable agriculture. This is the most important definition or topic, that is the sustainable agriculture. First see the definition. It is a form of agriculture. Sustainable agriculture is a type or form of agriculture. The main aim of the sustainable agriculture is to meet the needs of present generation, to meet the needs, basic needs, that is a food, fuel, fiber and clothes. These are the basic needs of the human beings, to meet the needs of present generation without affecting or without endangering the resource base of the future generation. That is called as sustainable agriculture. Sustainable agriculture, it is a form of agriculture aimed at to meet the need of future generation, to meet the needs of present generation, to meet the needs of basic needs of present generation, that is the food, fiber, fuel and clothes, without endangering or without affecting the resources base of the future generation. That is called as sustainable agriculture. The another definition of sustainable agriculture is the successful management of resources. There are two types of resources, that is renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources like water, sunlight, air, that is the renewable resources, and non-renewable resources, that is fuel, petrol, diesel, coal, these are the non-renewable resources. It is a successful management of resources, successful or management of the resources for agriculture to satisfy the changing human needs while maintaining or enhancing the soil fertility, quality of environment and conserving the natural resources. That is called as sustainable agriculture. Sustainable agriculture is the successful management of the resources for the agriculture to satisfy the human needs, to satisfy the changing human needs like fuel, food, fiber, cloths, etc. by maintaining or without affecting the environmental quality, and by maintaining the or by enhancing the quality of environment and conserving the natural resources. To conserve the natural resources, this is called a sustainable agriculture. Then see the another definition of sustainable agriculture. The United States Department of Agriculture defined the sustainable agriculture is a management system. Management system means in this system you have to manage the natural resources. Okay, renewable and non-renewable resources is a management system for renewable natural resources that provides food, income and livelihood for present and future economic productivity and ecosystem services of these resources. That is called as sustainable agriculture. Sustainable agriculture, it is a management system in which renewable natural resources are managed. That resources provides the food, income, livelihood for present and future generations by the economic productivity and ecosystem services of these resources. That is called as sustainable agriculture. Okay, sustainable agriculture, in simple words, what is meant by sustainable agriculture? Sustainable agriculture is the form of agriculture in which different natural resources are managed for, or it is a form of agriculture aimed to meet the needs of present generation, the basic needs of present generations, without affecting the environmental quality, without creating the environmental pollutions, and by natural resource management. That is called as sustainable agriculture, to meet the need of present generation without affecting the environmental quality. That is called as sustainable agriculture. This is the definition of sustainable agriculture. Then see the in the sustainable agriculture, it includes the various practices or concept. That is, the first one is the energy management. Sustainable agriculture includes different concept that in which the first, that is the energy management. By using the biogas, you have to manage the energy. By using the solar system, you have to manage the energy. That is energy management. Then nutrient and soil fertility management. Okay, by crop rotation or by growing the pulses crop in the crop rotation or in the cropping system, due to that the soil fertility is maintained and also soil fertility is increased. Okay, then integrated pest management, pest and insect managed by using the biological, chemical, mechanical and cultural methods. Okay, it creates it does not create the pollution, environmental pollution, and it is a safe to the environments. Okay, in the integrated pest management, chemical method also used, biological methods also used, chemical, cultural and mechanical, these are different types of methods are used for controlling the pest. Okay, by using the only by using the chemicals, it creates the environmental pollution. Okay, and it is not safe to the environments, also the living organisms, also the beneficial microorganisms which are present in the soil. Okay, due to the integrated pest management, it is safe to the environments or living organisms. Then pasture land management means by the cultivation or by the growing of different grasses, it provides fodder to the animals, and it also control the soil erosion. Due to the pasture land management, it controls the soil erosion. Okay, and it increases the water holding capacity or percolation rate of the soil. That is the pasture land management. It also provides fodder to the animals. Then erosion management means cultivation of different crops in contours or across the slope of the land. That is called as erosion management. In this management system, erosion permitting and erosion resisting crops are grown to control the soil erosion. Okay, or grow the crops across the slope of the land. That is called as erosion management or contour cultivation. Then fishery and aquaculture management. In rainy season, you have to collect or you have to store the rainwater. In this water, you have to carry the fisheries or aquaculture management. It also gives the additional profit to the farmers. Then wetland management. In the kharif season, availability of water is more, so you have to grow the crops, those crops which require the more water for the growing, like rice, sugarcane, etc. That is called as wetland management, proper utilization of available water. That is called as wetland management. Then water and irrigation management. Okay, you have to collect the water or store the water in rainy season, and this water also used in Rabi or in summer season. That is called as proper utilization of water. And in this system you have to use the drip irrigation system. It saves the water losses. Okay, this is the water and irrigation management. Then livestock management. Livestock management means the waste material from the cropping or from the field that is used as a fodder to the animals, and the animals which use the dung. Okay, this is the that is called as FIM. It increases the soil fertility. Okay, there is the livestock management. It gives manure as well as milk yield to the farmers. Okay, then post harvest losses management. You have to harvest the crops at proper stage to reduce the post harvest losses. Then soil salinity management. Soil salinity management means the salty soil which contains large amount of salts, that is called as salty soil. Okay, due to the drainage, okay, and due to the leaching, you have to conserve or you have to manage the soil salinity by or by growing the pulse crop or by growing the green manure crop. You have to also reduce the salinity of soil. This is the sustainable agriculture, and it includes the various practices. Then see the principles of sustainable agriculture. This is the most important point, that is the principles of sustainable agriculture. There are total 8 principles of sustainable agriculture. First one is living soil. Living soil means the soil which contains the large amount of beneficial microorganism, that is called as living soil. The beneficial microorganisms like fungi, bacteria, algae, earthworms, protozoa, nematode, these are the also beneficial microorganism, that is called as living soil, or the soil which contains the organic matter, large amount of organic matter and living microorganism, that is called as living soil. Okay, and due to the living soil it maintains the soil fertility. Okay, due to the living soil or due to the large number of microorganism, it maintains the or it increases the fertility of soil. Then no fight with nature but cooperation with them. No fight with nature due to the deforestation. Due to deforestation, availability of water is less. So you have to grow or you have to cultivate the trees or plants or crops which requires the less or lower amount of the water. So no fight with nature but cooperation with them. Okay, निसर्गाच्या विरुद्ध असं काही न करता निसर्गाचा त्याला फायदा होईल, बेनिफिट होईल असं प्रॅक्टिसेस किंवा असे क्रॉपिंग सिस्टीम आपण काय केलं पाहिजे, घेतली पाहिजे इन द सस्टेनेबल ॲग्रिकल्चर. Then lessen the use of outside and distance resources. You have to use or maximum use of outside and distant resources. These resources are available free in nature, that is the sunlight, air, rainfall, etc. These are the resources, free resources. You have to maximum use of that type of resources. Then non-renewable resources must preserve. There are two types of resources: renewable resources, that is called as regenerated resources, and non-renewable resources that are not regenerated, that is called as non-renewable resources. You have to maintain or preserve the non-renewable resources and maximum use of the renewable resources like sunlight, air, rainy water, etc., which are unlimited in nature, that is renewable resources. Then diversity and adjustment. Diversity means cultivation of different crops or the rearing of different animals, that is called a diversity. And adjustment, the diversity of all animals should be preserved and encouraged. The diversity of conserving or protecting the different animals or different crops, you have to preserve that, and it increase the fertility or diversity of the diversity in the sustainable agriculture. Then durable livelihood. Durable means long term. It is durable limitation about how much resources can be utilized by man in an area, that is durable livelihood. Then self dependence. The new knowledge and technology should be increases the self confidence which help for effecting the planning of resources. Okay, due to the new technology and new knowledge, which increase the self confidence in the farmers. It also increase the income of the farmers, and it increase the net profit to the farmers, and due to that it increases the standard living of the farmers, and which will helpful for the effacing the planning of resources. Then soil management conservation, by using the contour cultivation, by using the bench terracing, by using the agronomical and mechanical measures, you have to conserve the soil or control the soil erosion losses. And integrated crop and waste management, due to the integrated crop means due to the cultivation of different crop like cereal, pulses, oilseed, etc. There is called as integrated crop management. And integrated waste management means crop residue, that is the waste of the crop. You have to use that waste material as a nutrient or as a fodder to the animals. That is called as integrated crop and waste management. Okay, soil management and integrated crop and waste management, these are the different principles of sustainable agriculture. Total 8 principles of sustainable agriculture. Then goals of sustainable agriculture. Goals of sustainable agriculture, the major goals of sustainable agriculture. There are 3 major goals of sustainable agriculture. That is, the first one is environmental health, second one is economic profitability, and third one is social and economic equity. These are the 3 major goals of sustainable agriculture. That is environmental health. Environmental health means it is safe to the environment. That is the environmental health. Then economic profitability means it gives maximum profit to the farmers, and it increases the agricultural GDP, gross domestic product. And social and economic equity means to provide the safe food to the peoples, to the human beings. Okay, this is the social and economic equity. And food, second one is satisfy human food and clothing. The main goal of sustainable agriculture after environmental, economic and social equity, that is the to satisfy the human needs, that is the food, clothing, fibers, etc. to satisfy the basic needs of the people, that is the food, fuel, fiber, clothing, etc. Then enhance environmental quality and natural resources, to enhance the environmental quality. Okay, by cultivation of pulse crop, or by proper utilization of waste material, or by integrated pest, disease and weed management. You have to this enhance the environmental quality. It reduces the pollution and natural resources. Then use non-renewable resources more efficiently. Use the resources that are not regenerated. So you have to use that type of resources more efficiently. Then take better advantage of no farm resources. Then employment generation in the sustainable agriculture. The employment is available to the family farmers and village peoples. Okay, it creates or it generates the employment. Then biological control of pests and diseases. Biological control by using the biological organisms or by using the biopesticides. You have to control the pests and diseases, which is safe to the soil as well as which is safe to the crops, etc. Then improve the quality life of farmers and society as a whole. In the sustainable agriculture, the goal of sustainable agriculture is to improve the quality life of farmers, to improve the standard living of the farmers and society, both. These are the different goals of sustainable agriculture. The major goal of sustainable agriculture, 3 major goals of sustainable agriculture, that is environmental health, economic profitability and social and economic equity. In environmental quality, it includes the nutrient management, energy management, water consumption, proper utilization of land. This is the environmental health. You have to maintain the environmental health. Then in economy, you have to increase the net profit to the farmers and increase the agricultural GDP. Then in social equity, in this you have to provide the quality food to the peoples or to the human beings. Food independency, food security, and this is the society. These are the goals of sustainable agriculture. Then problems in sustainable agriculture. There are various problems in sustainable agriculture. Okay, nowadays the depletion of ozone layer is the serious problem in agriculture. Okay, depletion of ozone layer due to the deforestation. Depletion of ozone layer day by day is increases. Ozone layer which absorb the ultraviolet radiations. Okay, and due to the deforestation, the ozone layer is depleted. Then overuse of natural resources, overuse or excess use of the natural resources, like continuous cultivation of crops in a particular piece of land, monocropping. Okay, and then overuse of natural resources or non-renewable resources. Rapid soil erosion due to the monocropping, it creates soil erosions. Okay, and due to that rapid soil erosion is होता है. नंतर आहे इरिगेशन रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लेम्स. फर्टिलायझर्स अप्लाय केल्यानंतर किंवा पेस्टिसाइड्स हर्बिसाइड्स अप्लाय केल्यानंतर जर पाऊस आला तर त्याच्यामध्ये पावसाच्या पाण्यामध्ये पेस्टिसाइड्स किंवा जे फंगिसाइड्स असतील किंवा हर्बिसाइड्स असतील ते काय होतात, त्याच्यामध्ये वॉशआउट होतात आणि ते पाणी काय होतं जमिनीमध्ये मुरतं आणि ते त्याच्यामुळे काय होतं इरिगेशन किंवा त्या पाण्याची क्वालिटी काय होते रिड्यूस होते किंवा साल्टचं प्रमाण क्षाराचं प्रमाण डे बाय डे वाढत चाललेलं आहे. These are the irrigation related problems. Then deforestation and overgrazing. Due to the deforestation and due to the overgrazing, it's directly affect the intensity of rainfall. Deforestation झाल्यामुळे पाऊस कमी होत चाललेला आहे. आणि ओव्हरग्रेझिंग जर केलं तर त्याच्यामुळे काय होतं सॉइल लॉसेस हे जास्त होतात. Then overuse of agrochemicals for controlling the pests and diseases, for controlling the weeds. Excess use of the herbicide, pesticide, insecticide, which affect the environmental quality, which affect or which reduce the soil fertility, which is harmful to the microorganisms which are present in the soil. Also the residue of that pesticides, insecticides and herbicides which are present in the fruits or in food grains. Okay, and due to that it causes various diseases in human being. It also causes the cancer due to the herbicide residue or in pesticide residue in the fruits. Then groundwater exploitation, excess use of the groundwater, the water resources is also reduced. Then decline in soil productivity, due to the monocropping it reduces the soil fertility, and due to the reducing the soil fertility, soil productivity is also reduced or declined. Food safety, due to the excess use of the herbicide, pesticide for controlling the pests and weeds, the residue of that agrochemicals or pesticides which are present in that foods and which is not safe to the human beings. And increasing CO2, increasing carbon dioxide, due to the deforestation it increases the carbon dioxide is also increased. Due to the industrialization it also create the environmental pollution, the various gases are released from that industries. Okay, which is also harmful to the human beings, which causes the various diseases in human being. Okay, these are the problems, different problems in sustainable agriculture. Then these are different solutions to agriculture problems in sustainable agriculture. Okay, ह्या problem वरती some solution दिलेले आहेत. Manage wetlands and water resources carefully. Okay, manage the wetland. Wetland means the land or the region where the availability of water is more. Okay, in that region you have to manage the wetlands and water resources carefully. You have to store or collect the waters and use when the shortage of water in summer season. Then enhance the soil health and minimize erosion through crop rotation. Due to the crop rotation or due to the pulses crop, it increases the soil health and it minimizes the soil erosion. Also multiple cropping, conservation tillage, it also increases the soil health or soil fertility. Then focus on biological processes, mostly focus on the biological processes for controlling the pest, diseases, weeds, etc. It is safe to the environment, it is also safe to the soil, or it does not create any environmental pollutions. Then emphasize total agriculture ecosystem rather than single crop, monoculture. You have to avoid the monocropping or monoculture. It increases the incidence of pests and diseases. Okay, and herbicide resistant to the weeds. You have to adopt or you have to use the multiple cropping system. Then improve the soil fertility by adding organic matter and managing the soil biology. Okay, you have to increase the soil fertility by using the organic matter, waste material, crop residue, and by cultivation of pulse crops. It fixes atmospheric nitrogen into the soil and minimize the commercial inorganic fertilizer inputs. You have to minimum use of the inorganic fertilizers, maximum use of the organic material. Then increase the biological diversity in cropping system as well as in livestock to enhance the food security, maximize the natural processes such as pest control and pollination, and minimize the pesticides inputs. Okay, these are the different solutions to reduce the agricultural problems in sustainable agriculture. Then importance of sustainable agriculture, importance or advantages of sustainable agriculture. Sustainable agricultureचे फायदे काय असतील, काय होईल sustainable agriculture मुळे? Due to the sustainable agriculture, it improve the soil fertility. Okay, in the sustainable agriculture, minimum use of the chemical fertilizers, okay, pesticide, insecticide. Due to that, it improve the soil fertility. Okay, in the sustainable agriculture, it reduces the environmental pollutions, which is safe to the environments. And due to the maximum use of the available resources like renewable resources, it is maximum use, or due to that it increases the production, or it is increases the yield of crops. Then reduce the use of non-renewable resources. Okay, in the sustainable agriculture, minimum use of the non-renewable resources. Okay, you have to use the non-renewable resources where the resources are required. Then it provides the adequate and dependable form of income to the farmers. Sustainable agriculture provides the adequate and defendable or more profit to the farmers or income to the farmers. It also provides the employment to the family farming, farmers, family farming, and other people or society peoples. Okay. In the sustainable agriculture production and distribution system that achieves the integration of natural biological cycle and controls. Okay, these are the importance of sustainable agriculture or advantages of sustainable agriculture. Sustainable agriculture, which is safe to the environment, safe to the soil fertility or living organisms. Okay, it does not create any environmental pollution which is not harmful to the soil as well as microorganisms which are present in the soil. In the sustainable agriculture, maximum use of the renewable resources and minimum use of the non-renewable resources. These are the different advantages of sustainable agriculture. Okay, this is the part first. What is meant by sustainable agriculture? Introduction, definition of sustainable agriculture, principles of sustainable agriculture, goals, problems, and advantages or importance of sustainable agriculture. Okay, the remaining points, that is sustainability index and conservation agriculture, we will see in next lecture. Okay, thank you.